Did you know that 40% of what you do every single day is driven by habits, not conscious decisions? That means nearly half your life is on autopilot. Imagine what could change if you replace just one bad habit with a good one. In this video, I will show you exactly the blueprint that has helped me change in every aspect of my life. Part 1. Recognize where you are right now. The first step to taking control is to stop and recognize where you are right now. For me, that moment came when I realized I was letting bad habits, like smoking weed every day or endlessly scrolling on Instagram, dictate my life. I remember asking myself, is this really the life I want? Am I happy? Am I growing? The answers were uncomfortable, but they were the wake-up call I needed. Ask yourself, what's one habit or routine that's currently holding you back? Are you spending your time in ways that align with the life you want to build? Part 2. Identify what you want and why. Once you know what's wrong, the next step is to define what you actually want. For me, I wanted a life of purpose, building a business, creating meaningful content, and growing as a person. But here's the key. It wasn't enough to just want those things. I had to dig deeper and find my why. For example, I quit smoking weed because I realized it was draining my energy and focus, making it impossible to build the future I dreamed of. My why became clear. I wanted to wake up every day excited to work on my goals, not stuck in the same unproductive loop, mentally masturbating, frying my brain with cheap dopamine. Write down 3 things you want to change in your life, and next to each one, write why it's important to you. Remember, the why will be a strong motivation to you, and it will pull you through the toughest times. Part 3. Build systems, not just goals. One mistake I made early on was only focusing on goals without creating systems to get there. For example, I'd say, I want to work out 5 times a week, but I had no plan for when or how. What changed? I built systems. I started scheduling my workouts at the same time every day and preparing my equipment the day before. Systems took the guesswork out of progress. When I wanted to cut down on phone usage, I set app time limits and moved distracting apps to a hidden folder. Changing the color of your screen to gray color helped a lot as well. To improve my productivity, I blocked off dedicated hours in the morning to work on my stuff without distractions. Pick one area you want to improve and create a system for it. For example, if you want to read more, schedule 15 minutes before bed every night and keep your book on your pillow as a reminder. Part 4. Take back control of your environment. Your environment either helps or hinders your growth. It's that simple. I learned this the hard way. When my workspace was cluttered, I couldn't focus. When I kept junk food in the house, I kept eating it. So I redesigned my environment. I removed distractions, like literally moving the TV out of my room, uninstalling games and blocking apps on my computer if I was working, throwing junk food from the fridge. Once I did that, it influenced me in a drastic way. Also, I filled my space with positive triggers, like a vision board and motivational quotes on my desk. Look around. What in your environment is encouraging your bad habits? And what could you add to make better habits easier? Part 5. Small wins lead to big change. Taking back control isn't about massive overnight changes, it's about consistent small wins. When I first quit smoking weed, it wasn't easy, but I started with 1 day, then 1 week, and eventually it became a month. Every small win made me believe I could keep going. And the motivation from the small progress that I got was compounding like a snowball. The more progress I made, the more satisfaction and motivation I had to do better. Remember, small wins stay consistent. The same applies to any goal. Want to improve your health? Start with a 30-minute workout. Want to stop procrastinating? Commit to just 10 minutes of focused work. Every small win builds momentum. Focus on progress, not perfection. Taking back control of your life isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up every day and choosing growth, even when it's uncomfortable. If you're ready to take that first step, start by asking yourself, what's one thing I can change today to move closer to the life I want? If this video inspired you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Let me know in the comments. What's one area of your life you're ready to take back control of? I'd love to hear your story and support you on this journey. Remember, the future isn't something that just happens. It's something you create.